Steve, 3 points, a nice early Christmas present for you. What was the view on that one?
The view on that one is that we hung on a little bit again, but we got it over the line. It wasn't. We won a great game. Conditions obviously portrayed that. We scored two very, very good goals, but I thought they were excellent. I really thought that, and I've just said to their assistant manager there, and I think they deserve something out of it. I mean, let's be honest, we've had quite a few of these occasions where we've surrendered points and we didn't. And that's the most important thing. They've got the Christmas songs on there and sort of it's, I've said it before and I will say it again, it's a young group. And when you have young groups, sometimes that confidence gets dented a little bit when you're losing points in the last minutes, And we've had that twice. At the same time, I'd like to flip it on its head, and we've competed every single match that we've been involved in. I would say possibly Spalding as an exception, but when you have two players come out just 2 minutes before the game, that sort of disrupts us there. But in general, we've just given every single team a game, and that's possibly for me with a young group that we've got the most pleasing aspect.
Yeah, to your point there, that's one defeat in 9 now, which says a lot about the togetherness of the group, given the injuries and whatnot.
Yeah, and it's one of them. It must get boring when you're moaning about injuries, you're moaning about long-term stuff, and everyone that's listening to these interviews, they know that. But we brought a group in, and we've got them together. You've got. No disrespect, you've got a right back and a centre half playing in midfield and arguably competing against anything that's at our level. And you've got young 17-year-olds coming in and performing excellently. Just a quick note with T, it was, for me, it was just a tactical thing where we couldn't really utilise his abilities his physicality, and they didn't have a winger really, so we just swapped that over. And to a degree it works.
Something of a rarity nowadays. You've actually got a full week now until the next game to rest a few legs, and another tough game at Royston, your old haunt.
Yeah, it'll be tough, and it'll be one that we're all looking forward to. Obviously not just me. There's a lot of connections in regards to that one, and we'll go. They're not having the greatest of times, but they'll put on a decent enough sort of thing, so we've got to match that physicality, and hopefully can with the quality that the goals that we scored today just match that as well.
Just finally, a decent crowd in today on a cold day. I'm sure you want to wish them a Merry Christmas.
I do, and thanks so much for the support. I think everybody knows that the situation we're in, and we're doing the best we possibly can. It's given a lot of youngsters opportunities to play at step 3, and at the same time, if we win games in hand, we're competing as well. So it was tough last year when it was sort of like one loss and we were getting ourselves involved in relegation struggles, and we're certainly not away from any of that. But it's nice to just sort of think, right, okay, games in hand, we can get there. Games that we could be looking at winnable, getting just underneath playoffs, and for that, I don't mind saying it, we'll be massively overachieving.